rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football.
Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call us up making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off poof.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go! 10-2 stop.
Coming this way, here we go.
Snap! Throwing on first down. Daniels. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 or. 59. Hey, tighten down. To go.
They'll run on 1st down. Jefferson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st down, Jefferson. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Set, ready. 15 line. 15 line. Let's go.
2nd and 13. This pass complete to Higgins. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. They'll run on 1st down. Jefferson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it is for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not got much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J0k3rR coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Second and 5. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Here we go. 30 base. You're not ready. You're not ready. Lock 59.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Daniels. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Recon, 132 fighter.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
Hey, Zoo. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On first down, Jefferson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
8, read. 59, Mike to 59. Oh, you got deep? Check. 80 weapon. 59's Mike. Check. 59. I'm here. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Orbit.
Now back to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
15 miles. We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. I'm coming after you. Now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Higgins. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He'll return it from the 6. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
They're on 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Daniels. They complete it to Hill. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2nd and 4. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Steps away to his left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Hey, high 7. Ready?
2nd and 2. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Daniels. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Hey, box truck. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. All right, T, let's go.
Back to throw. Daniels. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready, set. 59, mark. Check, 59. Hey, let's get this. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. He's going to go up top for the end. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Makes the score Falcons 9, Panthers 7.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. He's checking. He's 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. They go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Check pass. Check pass. Pick the edge. Pick the edge. Come, General West.
They're going to look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Leo.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Break. 59. Mike's 59. Exit. Let's go.
Back to throw here. And it's complete. Hooper. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Ready.
They'll try the left side. Jefferson. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Go. Double tight. Going down. 80's getting the ball here. 80's getting the ball. Say.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Go trip is here.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. 59. Get that quarterback. And
on 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught inside the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
got it. Ready. 70. Indy. Let's go. Go on. Snap.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
At the 31-yard line.
Ready. 10-2 stop. Smooth. Let's go, defense.
2nd and 3. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On the ready.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check 4, check 6-6, pull it high. Let go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Open man is Samuel, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
We got this. Bravo. Mike's 59.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Rush in. Hey, Charlie.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Let's go, AT Gator.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
3 weeks, 3 touchdowns. It's obvious they've looked his way early and often in the red zone this year, and that's usually a pretty good place to find a tight end in the NFL.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. Jefferson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Jefferson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he cuts it. There he goes, right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
16. Matt Gay set the kickoff.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Daniels. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Alpha. Lights 59. Lights 59. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike, check.
To throw again. Daniels. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd and long.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go, baby. Return over. 61. Matchbox lights.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Gay's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The tackle by Brian Burns. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Pilot, 64,
40-yard line.
Right here. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Let's get it together.
They'll look to throw. He's got Higgins over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
50-yard line.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on 1st down. Jefferson. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Let's go now. 8, 3, 59.
On 1st down, Jefferson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. It's caught over the middle. Hooper And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They'll run with McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
24-yard gain on the play. And a Panther 1st down.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
22-jet bomber. Ready.
Here's McCaffrey. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.